Hello and welcome to another round of Storms Brewing update 2.1 now. And I'm checking this out and trying to see all the stuff that this has to offer and share with you folks. And I just visited Trader Jen. Let me look here. Wow, my inventory is pretty chock-a-block. I think I need to head back to the base just to dump some stuff. In my last episode, I died trying to do a POI, and I had to borrow Cheese Beefcake's mini bike to get back here. I want to return that to him. And I may see if I can craft another one just so I have, in case I die, you know, to make it quicker going back and forth. I don't know if Cheesy will be joining us or not. Honestly, he's doing his studies and I commend him for that. Probably should focus on that stuff more than this stuff. So I'm pretty sure that that'll be a money maker for him, and this is, generally speaking, just not that. It's hard to make funds off of streaming, no matter how hard you work at it. And if anybody thinks that this is easy, I challenge them to try it themselves. There is so much that goes into this that nobody has any idea. I certainly didn't. And it makes me appreciate those streamers that I have been watching for years all the more. Although I'm sure some of the ones that I watch, because their channels are so huge, have teams that help them with it. We're always going to try to get honey because, you know, we're still nope, no honey, but I didn't get attacked by bees, so that's a good thing. Who knows, maybe one day I'll be able to have like an editor and stuff. Right now it's just me solo trying to do everything myself, trying to teach myself editing. That's a fun thing. Oh, of course, the dang bees are attacking me. The bees infected me. Can you believe that shit? Infected by bees. They didn't even give me a honey. I just saw another stump here somewhere. Maybe I was imagining it. Oh, there's one down there. Come on. I know I have a honey on here. Yeah, we really need to dump our stuff off. But I can try to get another honey. Let's make sure I have room for said honey. Alright, now we have an open spot. And right after I said, oh, I didn't get attacked by bees, I got attacked by bees. Jinxed myself? Probably. something new? No. I do that all the time. So the issue, if you were watching that earlier, if you came in and had a little peeky at what was going on, what is this? Carl's Good Caverns. Okay, so it's like Carl's Bad Caverns. And the frickin' bees again. Why do I have snail's pace? Damn bees. Go infect somebody else. So if you caught a clip of me earlier when I had no sound, that is me and a lack of coffee because it was something I did, or I should say something I failed to do. My stream deck is set up. Hey Blue. It's afternoon where you're at. It's actually morning here where I'm at. It is coming up on 10 a.m. I failed to push a button because every game has its own settings on my stream deck. And I was lacking coffee so badly that I failed to remember this. Typical of me, right? It is what it is. I think I can go around the hill. Okay, dinner. Are you kidding me? Come on. Give me all the goodies. Well, I don't need that. I'm not sure yeah, different parts of the world. It's kind of cool though that we can communicate no matter where we are on the globe. I'm not sure what's going on with Cheesy Beefcake. You know, he was streaming with me. I think school, because he's taking college classes, are probably interfering a bit. But I have to keep going. I have a schedule to maintain, and I'm hopeful that he'll be able to join me on some streams. But, you know, we got to keep moving forward. I'm not one to be resting on my laurels. You know what I mean? there's our purple pyramid base. Alright, one of the first things I need to do is let's put Cheesy's bike back down. How much fuel does he have? Pretty sure we have more. I had to make sure I had water in my inventory before I started plucking those. Not sure why people rest. Right? It doesn't seem very comfortable. It is a strange saying, but I'm sure that there's a reason behind it, because all those old sayings have reasons behind them. Wow. There's a lot in there. I'm not going to worry about it right now. First things first. Food in there. And seeds. I think this is probably in the ammo box. Yep. Is that a wandering horde or just a crawler? I don't know. He's banging on my stuff. Beat it, shorty. So this started off as a joint venture, and life sometimes gets in the way. And I think that's probably what happened with Cheesy. However, we will keep going. Man, I love that. I got a sledgy. So now I have a robotic turret and I have a sledgy. That's great. So I think I need those to make pipe bombs. And I need to make pipe bombs because that's one of the requirement thingies. I'm in the wrong thing. Where are they? There's Molly. Here we go, pipe bomb. How many can I make? Well, I need to make more than that, so. Coal and nitrate powder. And I don't have a chemistry station yet. Let's see. Materials, gunpowder. Let's see. Let's try 250. I don't want to use all the materials, specific materials, because I'm not the only one playing this. I mean, at times anyway, I am, but it is what it is. Get that back there. You can come down here. We'll wait on that stuff. So how's your day going, Blue? Or has your day been going, I should say. I hate to do this, but I'm taking a medication that makes me, well, to put it delicately, pee a lot. So I'm going to be right back. Just give me a couple minutes. Come on, dummy. Come on. Come on. In or out? One of the two. Thank you. Why you gotta follow me everywhere I go? I don't know. My goodness. Sorry about that. Concreting. Oh, it sounds nice. Yeah. I put some water in my garden before I start doing this. I need to make 8 more of these. So while that's doing that, let me deal with this. This can go. That can go out of there. Probably should go get some more goldenrod. Have lots of murky water. Can make some coffee. Probably can make some blackstrap coffee. I forget what the chrysanthemum tea does, the red tea. Let's make one and see. Red tea. It only takes 20 seconds to cook one, so we'll see what kind of goodies it gives us. You know, hydration, stamina, that kind of stuff. Stamina regen 15, it gives you efficient dehydration, 24 water. And goldenrod gives you the same amount of water, cures dysentery. So they both, you know, they do their thing. All right, so let's make a bunch of water, and I'll make got some blackstrap coffee. Blackstrap coffee. 14 of them. Which is good. When we're mining, gathering materials, that stuff's the best. Alright, well, I'm going to leave that there for now. Throw some of this back in the box. Chrysanthemums in there. The red tea, some more goldenrod. I might keep a couple goldenrods on me. Put some water in there. It's a good idea to keep some water on hand anyway. That way if you need to make glue, you're good to go. I'm going to go up and see about getting some more goldenrod, because curing dysentery is a good thing. In case you have to eat something yucky. My friend in Austria sent me some apple strudel flavored tea. It reminds me of Christmas. Ooh, that sounds good. Apple strudel tea. One of my favorite teas is apple spice. It kind of tastes like cinnamon apple. I don't really need the meat. Missed. Okay, chickens are hard. I got him though. Oh, we got lots of goldenrod. I don't know if Cheesy did his gather goldenrod thing yet. I mean, both the flowers come in handy. Amelia, how are you? I have a problem with my headphones, so I can't hear you. Can you reply to me in chat? I really appreciate it. That sounds like... yeah. I know it's coming, the asking for my Discord, so I'd rather just get that crap out of the way while I'm interrupting my game anyway. See, every artist that comes into my stream asks for the same thing. And there's one every single time. Right, Blue? You're here enough to see that. How much do I have? 47. That's a lot of tea. I'll get a little bit more. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Maybe if I drink some. I think I pretty much cleared all the goldenrod out of that field. A good chunk of it anyway. Nice to meet you too. That one's still growing. Some corn. I don't play League of Legends. I am not familiar with... I mean, I'm familiar with the game that I know it exists, but I have not played it. Oh, because that's hops. It's not the seed, you dipshit. Do I have any other seeds in there? No. You'd think you'd get a few when you were harvesting the flowers, but it doesn't happen. Let's see. I'll do like 8 more of those. Probably need to put a little more fuel in here. I'll make another 3. Let that stuff cook. See, I'm lacking in the potato department. I really don't have very many seeds. Ooh, allergies. I almost forgot to empty my motorcycle. One of the things we've been trying to do is to level up some stuff. Okay, more than I can carry. I want to test something real quick. Because I've been having an issue with let's play this one. I love that. It's working. Finally. I just wanted to make sure because I've been having an issue with those not playing. And now they're playing, and I couldn't be happier. I'm going to keep the seeds on me. Parts can go up there. Books for cheesy, medical, ammo. Mods. Hesitant to put that in there because, you know, I'm sharing it with somebody else and I paid for that one and I want to make sure I get to use it, which I can't right now because I can only have one or the other. Currently I have the helmet light mod. How many crossbow bolts? Where are my? I have 96. That's a fair amount. Put that in there. Stick that in there. Grass. I think that's it. We're gonna go plant the rest of this stuff. Still cooking stuff there. Yeah, go ahead, ask me. How How much you bet, Blue, that it's some kind of sales pitch? Always is. Why don't you improve your channel? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? It's the same old song on a different day. You gotta deal with it every time you stream. Because they're relentless. Wonder if Rect has some seeds. Hello, Mommy Oblivion. How are you today? I need some caffeine. A little iced coffee. This is mocha hazelnut. Nectar of the gods, man. Still got enough fuel. Oh yeah. Plenty. Put this stuff in here while I'm going in there. Another stack. We got plenty of liquids. Plenty of food. I need to find some potatoes. Potatoes. So that we can make some more beef stew and stuff. You know, meat stew. I'm doing just peachy, and how are you doing? Thought I'd come by and finally say, well, I appreciate you doing that. I'm doing well. I am just plugging along in this Storms Brewing update. Trying to get some stuff situated. I just got back from a run, so I had to dump a bunch of stuff from my inventory. Still have a few little things on my bike that I need to run and get put in here before I head out again and smack some zombies in the face. I'll leave it open for a second. Well, there's a couple potatoes. You know what? I think I'll leave that on there. Put this on me. Stick the extra in there. I think that's good enough for now. You mean like zombie games or survival games? Everybody has their own taste in games. I know a lot of people play Pokemon, and that stuff is beyond me. I don't understand Pokemon games at all. But more power to people that play them. We all love our specific games that we play. This is one of my faves. I like it because it has a lot of variety to it, and although the developers I find annoying now and then, actually do regular updates on it, semi-regular, And I appreciate that. I think I can make, I don't remember, does it take 1 or 2 potatoes to make meat stew? 2 potatoes, so I can only make 1. Yeah, it's one I didn't have. I don't trust this right here. It never ever works out the way it's supposed to. Oh, I need water. I need a water. One water. Put the tater back. Here. Hang on to those. Takes 2 corn and two potatoes to make 1 meat stew. Makes sense, I guess. It's mystery meat stew. Be like Terminus in The Walking Dead. Love zombie games, but games where you have to build stuff goes over my head. Get resources, stuff. I think it's like anything else. It's a learning curve. This actually here, we just took it over. It was a bunker. We did build a pyramid over it, but all of this build, we didn't build it. That was like a entrance, a cave entrance there, and then me and Cheesy Beefcake decided we were going to make a pyramid out of it so that the zombies, because they were digging into the dirt and pounding on the walls and stuff. And this way, they just walk up and over. Where are they going to hit? So, it took me a while. But a lot of people, they don't do the building stuff. They just, minor building stuff. They just take over someplace. And that works for them. I'm more of a creative brain, so I like to come up with designs for things, and my friends that play this with me or have played this with me will tell you that I can come up with some pretty elaborate designs for horde bases and zombie bases. Do you need some nice artwork for your channel? Good price, don't ban me. Tell me your Discord username and I'll show. I already did. Every single stream, same thing. Same thing. Every artist wants to show me their artwork. The funny thing is, I could probably do it myself most of the time. And some folks present me with AI generated stuff. Like I'm dumb enough to fall for that. No. You know, there may be snow on the roof, but that doesn't mean that the brain has gone to mush. Alright, I think I've unloaded everything. I finished cooking everything. I want to see about have you tried playing some of the mods? If you want a like extreme challenge, I already have that in my. I already have Hogwarts graphic world in my Discord. This is the second time this artist has hit me up. No, I'm not going to add you. You can add yourself. Click the link. Click the link or piss off. Anyway, where was I? Oh, I almost forgot something important. I need a backup vehicle. Because when I die, it takes forever to run back or ride on the bicycle like the witch from The Wizard of Oz. Let's see, automotive. Oh, that is slim pickings in there. I cannot make an extra vehicle. Very well. I've got an engine, but I need, I thought we had a bunch of engines. I need more engines, more tires. So, I'm on a quest now. Hold on, this person's annoying me. Oh. Get distracted and then forget things. Important things, I might add. Like fuel. I think I'm just going to leave those open. They're annoyingly loud. No fuel in there. No fuel in there. Do we have oil shell? Wow, that's pathetic. Okay. So, do I have a beaker in any of these? No. Alright, well, we're going to attempt. Nope, can't do it. I can't make it. I need a chemistry station, which I do not have. So, how much money do I have? $34. That's not good either. Alright, we have lots of extra armor. These are all level 1s. I think I am just going... all the level 1 stuff, I'm going to just sell it. And I'll make some money off of that. Okay, well, a bot came in, or somebody used something they shouldn't have. Oh, that's a bot. Most definitely a bot. Okay, so we're going to go to Trader Rectum. The guy's annoying as hell. You know what? You can send me... have you joined my Discord? Mommy Oblivion? I'm about to ban the Amelia. She's pushing her luck. But to be honest, English may not be their first language, which might be why they want me to text so that they can transfer it. This is why people get banned in the chat. We're gonna go over here to Wrecked. He's right around behind this place. And I'm gonna see if he has some fuel after I sell a bunch of stuff. That chicken is so lucky. No, I'm not adding you. All you have to do is click the link. If you're a human being, you can click the link. If you're a bot, you can go piss off.
Morning. If you try to say it's a good morning,
You hungry or something?
Shut up, Wrecked. I did repair a bunch of this stuff. So that's okay. Do you know me from local area, Mommy Oblivion? Like Shasta County? Or do we know each other from elsewhere? Anything's possible in my life. Okay, we've got gas. How much can I buy? Not all of that. $26. Okay.
cha-ching!
Thanks,
Thanks,
buddy. So my guess is that Amelia is not using English as first language. And that's why they need to interact through chat only. Which I have no issue with that. I'm a dumb American. I only speak English. I don't even speak Spanish. And I live in California, where half of the folks here speak Spanish. It just wasn't offered at my school. We had one class, one Spanish class for our entire school. And I didn't make the cut. It's funny how all the rich kids ended up in that class. Oh, Tandragon, yeah. I was working on setting up doing some play with him in 7 Days to Die, but I haven't heard back from him after I sent him information. The head of the server Somehow I got infected again. We have a bunch of these. I'm just going to use one. The head of the server asked that they join his Discord. And I don't know if that ever happened, but I can't use it at this time. So that's a sprain, not a break. So I honestly don't know if they are going to join or not. But I tried logging into that server today, and it has updated. And until I can talk to the owner of the server, Merly Whirly, after he gets off work today, I can't even log on there myself. An update was done with the mod launcher, and it updated my game, but I cannot get the original file that the server is based on. I'll put some gas in Cheesy's bike. And since he's not on the server, I'm going to use his vehicle as the second vehicle. Right now, anyway. I need to get some, like, extra parts, which means I need to wrench cars. I do have a wrench, so that's good. Hi, Charlie. How are you? I'm good. Just been yakking, you know, talking to the chat about this and that. Trying to gather some vehicle parts so that I can create another mini bike. I'm borrowing my cohort's bike right now. Oh, that's okay. It was something he said he wanted to do, so I was trying to make it happen. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I enjoy playing games with other people. I'm not one of those uptight streamers that feels like, no, I can't play with people outside. But when you're playing with, like I'm playing on somebody else's server, I'm not going to be disrespectful and just invite anybody to their server. I have to ask permission and follow what they want to have done, which is what I've been trying to do. Merle's a really good guy. He created the server for him and his friends to play on, and we've played now a couple of different mods of 7 Days to Die. We were playing War of the Walkers, which was fun, but I kind of found it to be a little on the easy side for me. And I don't know if I call myself his mentor. I think one thing I've learned from streaming is that a lot of streamers, they help each other. If you have a sound issue, or you're having an issue getting something to work properly, streamers have stepped up to help me. People I've never met before, but they've been down that road before themselves, and they're like, hey, here, let me help you with this. You need to do this and that, and you know, it's a great little community in itself, especially amongst the LGBTQ streamers. There seems to be watching out for each other community stuff going on there, and I'm really grateful to all of them. I'd say half the streamers that I've met are part of that community, and the other half aren't, but they're very kind and non-judgmental, which is nice to see. There's too much judginess in the world, if you ask me. What purpose does it serve? Hey, I got an engine. I didn't need an engine, but I got one. Scrap that for space. What I need is a battery and tires. I need 2 tires and a battery. You know, I'm going to consider other things. I know that they're young. They're much younger than me. I am very goal-oriented, rigid. When I put my mind to doing something, I'm going to do it. Nothing's going to get in my way. And hey, I got my battery. When you're younger, you know, life's short. Have some fun. I don't blame young people for having fun. I did. Lord, did I. I could tell some stories, let me tell you. Probably not on here without getting demonetized. But, you know, it's all about... There's a crawler right there. He was snoring, too, when I ran up on him. People have stuff that gets in the way. That's cool. I guess being in a mentoring role is something that I'm fairly used to because I try to be one where I volunteer at our community center. I try to be someone that sets an example and tries to help make the lives of other people a little bit easier by sharing experiences. I know this gives me some mechanical parts, so I'm just going to grab it. And I'll bet you anything that there's something up there. Oh. Look what we got right there. Let's make him a unicorn. There he is. We made him special before he died. Again. Because he's a zombie. Are you kidding? There's nothing up here. Interesting. And that's the only tower. Okay. I'm not sure if that was my cousin or if I have a dog at my door. Alright, so we're going to put some of this stuff on there. I think I have a dog at my door. Give me just a second. What are you doing, Junior? How are you, Chasey? Did you decide to come visit your little paws? So happy. Alright, I'm back. I had to let a little fur ball in. No offense, but there's a saying we used to say, I might not be old, but I'm not cool. I don't find that offensive. I find it funny. Let's put that stuff on there. I don't need it right now. Stick the sledgy in there. Just trying to make a little room for stuff that I need. Stick that in there for now. And we'll continue on our search. Gonna find some tires somewhere. Maybe this big old truck will have some tires in it. I find it hilarious when teenagers try to give me a hard time. Like that could even happen. I think like 99% of them would know a hard time if it bit them in the butt. And don't get me wrong, I'm glad that these kids haven't had to have a rough life. But it is funny to listen to them say how rough their life is sometimes. And I do understand that different types of rough, you know. This looks like it reset. I'm just glad that somebody my age is working at the outreach center. So when these young people they're going through a lot of fearful stuff right now. Afraid for their very existence. That there's an older person like me that has been around for a long time, like before we had any rights, to let them know that we've been through rough times before, and we've survived them and managed to thrive, and we will continue to do that. Now, I remember there being like a car here somewhere. I think Cheesy may have... Oh, I'll take those, though. I think Cheesy may have gone through here before me. We have those growing wild everywhere. And cleaned some of this out. Looking for parts. Because we had to make the bicycles, and that was a challenge in itself. Should have some cars that have respawned. Okay, that car down there, I can loot it. The McElvin residence. I haven't heard from him. And I think it's because that he's wrapped up in his schoolwork. I had hoped that we'd be playing together today, but I have to continue on streaming because I have a schedule to keep. You know, for my own channel. I've been hoping that he would. But ultimately, it's going to come down to whether he can squeeze the time in around his classes to be able to do it. I do enjoy streaming with Cheesy a lot, and hoping that we'll be able to continue doing that. But until he comes in, I'll be winging it on my own. If it's possible, I may start another playthrough. Well, I have to get the issue fixed with NZ, that mod. That's one playthrough I'm playing. And then I have my Conan Exiles, which I enjoy very much. That's a very long playthrough because there's so much to that game. And all I got was a lousy radiator. Kind of reminds me of those t-shirts. You know, I went to blah 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 and all I got was a lousy t-shirt. Or my friend went to. Okay. There's potato seed. Put the gas in there. In fact, let's do that. Extra stuff. All of this can stack, so I'll leave it as is. Actually, I'm just going to run down there. I see this other car. I don't see the point in driving down here. Make sure there's no dog that's going to bite me. I sent a message to Cheesy earlier. But he hasn't been on Discord to respond to it. So we'll see. I usually play for like 8 hours. So I generally put 2 streams in every day that I stream. Like I said, nose to the grindstone. I've been a businessman majority of my life, either working corporate jobs or owning my own businesses, and that's the only way you succeed. So this is just an extension of that as far as I'm concerned. But my real goal on my channel is just to have a good time. It's a great stress reliever for me. I sit on a board for the outreach that I volunteer at, and you always have some stress because you're dealing with things like funding and issues with people within the center and, you know, things like that. Things you have to address. Sometimes not comfortable things. This year funding is a big issue, and I will be I'm currently working with Streamlabs to get my nonprofit that I volunteer at as an official charity to be donated to, so that I can I saw movement over there. Do have like a donation button on my screen all the time. I knew one of your creatures would be in here somewhere, so that people can donate and help. It's just it's a rough time for nonprofits, especially if they have anything to do with LGBTQ. So where Cheesy's at, Cheesy is 8 hours ahead of me. So we have a wee bit of a time difference. Just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything, because some of those places are a little sneaky and they have little hidden spots. Alright. Well, I knew that would be in there. Let's make all cobblestone rocks. Chasey, what are you doing? This dog can be annoying. I'm going to mute my mic for just a second because this treat bag is really noisy. Well, I will say this about that. So for anybody watching this video, the comment was, I'm straight, my parents made sure of that, old school parents. It's not a choice. Nobody would choose to live their life where they get ridiculed by people, where they are condemned by society in a lot of places, or even put to death for being who they are. You just are. It's like being straight. Either you are or you aren't. Your body knows, your mind knows who you are. I find it very interesting in our society today that these ways of thinking, they haven't always been. It's a rather modern construct in Christianity and other religions to get that and that and that. These ideas of it's a choice. It's not a choice. I grew up on a ranch in a firmly conservative family, some of which don't speak to me because of who I am, and I fought against it for years. Made my life absolutely miserable trying to live as somebody else wanted me to. And I don't regret being who I am a bit at this point. I've been through far too much to have regrets. I'm not religious either. I would say I'm spiritual, but not religious. I believe in treating each other well. Chasey, what are you trying to dig back there? This little dog. I love him to death, but he's an odd bird. Speaking of odd birds. Hello, Mr. Chicken. I'm going to throw those away now. And I forgot that I was wrenching vehicles, because I need to wrench this one. I understood what you meant. I just thought it was a good opportunity to explain that to some people that might be watching that may not understand that. It's something that I have discussions about at school board meetings here in my area frequently because of the persecution of students that fall into these categories. And I'm a person, don't mess with my kids. And by my kids, I mean the kids that I am caretaker of at the outreach center that are part of my community and often have all kinds of issues that they're dealing with at home. I watch out for those kids fiercely. I don't know. When you're dead, you are dead. It's not my place to make decisions for people either way, what they believe, not believe. I've had a few near-death experiences. And I can honestly say that I don't know if what I experienced was just my brain presenting things to me in those moments between life and death because I've had to be brought back, or if what I experienced actually was another realm. It's not something I talk about very much. You were just a bottomless pit, aren't you? You're like, give me another one, please. Alright, only because you're so cute. It's a little chihuahua. You want to say hi to everybody, Chase? Here, come here. Come here, buddy. Come here. Say hi to Chasey. Yeah, he's a good little boy. This is Chase. He's my cousin's dog. You got yuckies on your eyes. He's a good little boy, though. So I can't give one a treat without giving the other one a treat because they feel like they're mistreated. I told you this bag's noisy. I'll just say, in regards to the what happens to you when you're gone, I don't know. I can only go by my own experiences, and I've had some interesting ones. And I'd like to believe in physics logic that we're made of energy, and um, energy doesn't disappear, it just changes form. So that could be true of the human existence or not. I still haven't found me any tires. Oh, I understand. um, I started streaming because I'd been gaming for like 30, 35 years, something like that. And my friends that played with me enjoyed the humor I always inject into the games. So they were very encouraging. Uh, One in particular was very encouraging about me to try to start streaming and see how I liked it. And I was a little, I don't know if I want to do this at first. And then I started doing it, and I've enjoyed it immensely. And interactions like this have been the best part of the whole thing. You build like a little community, and you get to have conversations with people all over the world. And I've had some very deep side conversations with folks on occasion. There have been times when, I do. When I've had private conversations with a young couple. Armor doesn't slow you down when in combat. That's a good one. I'm not going to wrench the police car. I think that I'm done with the wrenching. I enjoy it, and thank you. I enjoy it a lot, and as long as I'm enjoying it, it's gonna keep happening. And I like to keep busy. Pipe shotgun. I think that's gonna go there. Scrap. I'm searching all these cars because often you can find tires in the cars, like spare tires. And I need 2 tires to make another vehicle. And I'm trying to make another vehicle because right now I'm using Cheesy Beefcake's mini bike because he's not on. And but that's not going to always be the case. And if I die, I don't want everybody in the audience to have to wait while I slowly run my butt all the way back. Excuse me. What is your issue? We don't do that here. I knew he'd get a hit in on me. They always get one. Is this house? I think this is the house that says man, pig, dog, snake. Halt. Man, pig, dog, snake. Obviously not the sharpest tool in the box that wrote that one. But, you know, hey, they give it their best. What else can you ask? Let's make some cobblestone rocks. I want the acid. I don't care about that. And that garage door doesn't open. Why are you barking? Little goober butt. Okay. So we got, what do they call these? The slummet apartments. I think that, isn't there another one that's called the budget bungalows? Are they trying to say poor people live there? Well, that's a good thing. I don't know how people fall into these conspiracy theories. There's way too many of those floating around. Okay, I'm going to scrap that. I will always take that stuff. And what can I get rid of? Yucky old half-eaten sham sandwiches.
Turn down for what?
Hi,
Turn down for what?
Welcome, sir. It's kind of funny to hear Frank Hill singing Turn Down for What? So did you laugh at my message? I could be such an oaf sometimes. Let's see. Let's put that in there. I don't think this door opens. No. I'm trying to locate another set of tires so that I can build an excess vehicle. I thought there used to be a utility truck that sat there. The Schwarzer residence. It's the short bus. Which is funny that, you know, in some places country kids get picked up on a little bus like this because of the snow in the winter. They can't do the long buses. They don't have a short enough wheelbase to get through the snow. Give me a tire. The first aid kit. Well, I'll take that. For sure. There should be a vehicle down there. Yep. At the McMillans. Alright, Karen. Bobby. Off with his head. For those who play this game that might be unaware, there is a secret room in this garage. Tuner fish. I will show it to you momentarily. Well, if I was looking for headlights, I'd be living an abundant life. It's right here, behind this. She tried to hide out in here, but it didn't help. She still got 8. Iron crossbow, quality 1. So I can make a crossbow like I already have. Awesome. It looks like there's something hidden behind this too. Some glue is always useful. Alright, our trek to seek out tires continues. Giving a little whack to a zombie here and there. I, unfortunately, will be right back because the medication's kicking in again and I gotta run to the restroom. I'll be right back.
Snow with a hint of gray, baseball cap and a nervous laugh. He's got no brakes and a half a map out where the pine trees start to sway. Zombie bears want sages pray. Oh, sage on the run, mini bike humming like a loaded gun, dodging claws and apocalypse vibes with a chuckle and a will. I tried, he's streaming calm though the world's on fire. Sage just jumps the barbed wire. He built a base with careful plans, but left the gate unlocked again. Now there's glowing pigs inside his walls, and bears are doing cannonballs, but he just sighs and shakes his head. Guess I'll respawn back in my bed. Sage on the run, midnight snacks and a shotgun, beard in the breeze, bike on 2 wheels, making close calls look like chill deals with a cap and charm and a panic scream. He's the heart of the zombie dream. Campfire glow and the stars above. Zombie bears just need some love. But Sage don't stop, he rides right through with a broken frame and a laugh or two. Oh, Sage on the run, every stream's a wild.
shockingly, I didn't die. Because I forgot to pause my game. Anyway, sorry about that. This medication's murder. I need seeds, so I'm going to grab those. Don't really need aloe seeds. Lots of blueberry seeds in there. Lots of blueberry seeds in there. Why are you trying to dig a hole in my carpet? I love this little guy, but I wonder sometimes if his mental state is not great. Little doggy. With a slight case of the cuckoo. Alright, thank you, Mommy Oblivion. Thanks for joining me for a little while. I appreciate it. I was enjoying our conversation quite a bit. I hope you have a good time, whatever time of day or night it is where you're at. Hope to see you again. Okay. I've got some magazines I can't pick up. Let's see if I can dump some stuff. I got enough room to pick those 2 magazines up. Are you still feeling under the weather, Ontario? I'm guessing that might be why you're not in the chat. It's rough, man. I'm gonna drink the dirty water. Did it give me the poopies? No. Let's see. I'm gonna put that there. And that there, because I can stack those if I run across more. I'm going to scrap these because they're easy to get from bed springs. Still hoping to find some tires. Find some tires or upgrade at least. What do we got here? Road boots. That looked like nasty pea water. I know there's a button right there. see if I can. Building cubes. Click. Gotta love it when that happens, right? I always take those extra lockpicks, right? Armstrong Auto. I was hoping to get a tire in here. So you missed it earlier, Ontario. We had another artist trying to sell their wares and begging not to be blocked. Starting to think that this adventure to find tires is futile. Glove Affair Boxing. I have not been in there yet. I wonder what that place is like. I'm gonna peek through the door. Looks like a gym. Huh. It's pretty cool. Another new POI. Haven't been in yet. Huh. That's pretty cool. They did a really good job recreating the ring. Not bad, guys. I like it. Well, we'll get that as a mission and come check it out. Hi, puppy. I think my little pup, Miss Mila, she gets jealous of the little one. Because, you know, you can't pet another animal. It's a betrayal in a dog's eyes. They're both here, and they're both cute as can be. How can I not show love to both of them? Yet another magazine that I can't pick up. This one, what is this? Craft diamond tipped blade mods that dramatically increase durability. And I finished that series, so what is it, the mining? Yeah, Art of Mining series, I completed it. Good. Don't need any of those books now. I think I've gone through this whole town and picked over all the cars and stuff, so I'm gonna dump all the stuff I have at the base and go do a POI somewhere or something. Something a little more exciting. Because we don't need no story time right now. Although I love telling my stories. Did I search this one? Has it respawned? No. I had searched it. I think I remember it had a bunch of crawlers in it that I had to dispatch. I love our purple pyramid. Let me do this. Let's take whatever we can out of there. Put that in there. Put those in there. And take that and that. I'll be back to pick the other stuff up. So this is called Duck Station. And as you saw, it was a level 2 POI. I think we did it on our second day. We found a smaller bunker on our first day. So if you're not a builder, there are bunkers that you can take over. Not everybody is meant to be a builder, let's be honest. Stick all of that in there. And auto parts. I'm gonna stick the. Should I stick the oil in there? I don't know. Do I have oil in here? Let's not have it in more than one box, shall we? We'll throw some books in there for Mr. Cheesy. I'm gonna sell the level 1 armors. If we find higher level armors, that's great. Stun resist. I want to look and see what I'm wearing right now. Okay. I'd much rather have the harvest at the moment. I do want to make some more repair kits. We do go through a fair amount of those, so let's be honest, we need them. And I want to see something else. We have this and this. And this. Let's make some more farm plots. We want a big ass garden if we can have it. Some don't feel gardening is essential in this in these playthroughs. I am not one of those people. I do feel like it's essential. This, and this to add to the garden. Let's take these out. That out. I'm going to leave that stuff in there for now. And we got a few more making there. So while that's going on, I am going to plant some more stuff. Why not? Come on. And we're going to have one more. We'll put it right there. We got the potential to make a really huge garden. We just need more seeds. We'll get to it at some point. Lieutenant Dan. Get off my lawn. It's a good thing I didn't assume he was dead, because as his body was being hacked up, he let out a final scream or growl or whatever you call that. What do we got here? Water. Okay. How much do cubes burn? That's not that much. Water. Yes, please. We got lots and lots of cobblestone and cement. Now let's see what else. We got books. We got parts. We got auto parts. Extra ammo. Now, you know what I forgot to do? I do apologize. I'm like, it's been awfully strange that I haven't had anything pop in. And it's because I forgot to turn on Twitch integration. You know, it is what it is. What else do I got on me? Put that back there and that back there. This needs to be repaired. I want to look at something real quick. Nope. I thought that I had... Oh, yeah. answering Mr. Merely. Server question. So, anywho, I forgot to. I'm going to go into the open server room chat there. Just in case Cheesy wants to pop in and let me know what's going on. I mean, he could do it in private, but doesn't seem to do that. Anyway, I haven't seen him log on to Discord today, so maybe he's not. It is possible that maybe he made the decision that it was just too difficult to do streaming and school at the same time. I don't know, because I haven't had the opportunity to speak with him. Map. Okay, that's in the burnt area, I think. Maybe we'll get that drop if we can. I generally take a wide berth of military locations because of landmines. And even if you have that magazine that says that you don't set them off when you step on them, your motorcycle doesn't have that. Looking forward to doing that big old POI. That'll take a whole day. Pretty sure an entire day will be involved with that. So I'm going to go over here and get another job from Jen. And see if I can't complete another one of her jobs, and then I will probably call it for 7 days for today, and then move on to Conan Exiles. That sounds like fun. Be a way to relax a little bit in my day, although I've died multiple times in that too, so maybe not. Does it have the power? Come on, come on, come on, you can do it. It's really not a mountain climbing mini bike. It can do the sideways on the mountain thing. It just doesn't have the chutzpah to do those big peaks. Honestly, even the little ones. Ooh, craziness. I can do it. I just gotta zigzag my way across. Well, now people can make fun By throwing things at me. Hexagon hideaway. Is it a hexagon? That doesn't look like a hexagon to me. Whether it's a hideaway or not remains to be seen. Need to go in my blurbs and like adjust the costs of the different ones. Some of them I want to set really low, like streamer look at your chat. That way if somebody gets frustrated that I don't see them in the chat right away, they can let me know that way.
I hope it's just a pretty sunset and not a blood moon.
It's not a blood moon, right?
Asking again? Yeah, still no. You know, a few things turned up missing the other day.
It
You
wasn't
don't know
me,
anything
I
about that, do you?
swear. Mopo Shack. That must be the Mo Power place.
We always need someone to handle the tough jobs. Okay, be careful and try not to get yourself killed.
Why not? We'll do the Mopo Shack. But I want to get that, if I can. I want to get the drop. Hearing like a little echo, like of the gate. Just the game sounds though, nothing else. It's kind of odd. Okay. I love when little things happen while you're streaming that you just catch out of the corner of your eye. No big deal. It was just a little thing. Didn't take long to fix it. Let's hope that this is still in the burnt biome. I like these little greenish areas, like, you know, it burned, but it's trying to make a comeback. Yeet. Get back over here in town and see what I got. It's nighttime, so I'm sure that there's stuff gonna be chasing me. What time of day is it? Ooh, pumpkins. Alright, well, let's do this and see what we got. Handyland, the forged ahead. Some home cooking. And get hammered. Ammo crafting bundle. I'm going to wait until we get back for that because, you know, it's a crafting bundle and not a weapon or something we can use. This is a good place to get mushrooms and stuff. A beer and a red tea. It's a banner day. I don't even remember what job we picked up. It was just something we hadn't done before, or I didn't recognize that we had done before. Okay, there's the blue birdie, which... Did I get these? I did. Which I think I nearly died at. Oh, I did die and I had to come back, that's right. Kenny, how's the drug deal going? Oh, touching. He reminds me of this dude that in high school always was doing stuff like that. You know, to each their own. I don't know what happened to him, but I haven't seen him at any of the reunions or having any kind of online presence at all. It's like a mini Mopower Electronics. Come on, I'm right here. Come on. That's it, Bobby. Nighty night. Nighty night. Bernie. Or are you Bernadette? I can never tell you two apart. All your giblets are burned off. Oh, and what would it be without Arlene making her presence known? Really? All the neighborhood douches are gonna come out. Wow, this thing got some reach. See you over there. We gave her a little side ear poke. Salesman or customer? Oh, good. Ow, he's stuck. Anybody else? Well, let's have a little peeky weeky, shall we? See what we got in here. This would be like visiting Best Buy after the apocalypse. I don't know what other electronic stores still exist. Used to be Fry's and Radio Shack and I don't remember what else. They fade from memory. Do you think the stores like Walmart and other large volume retailers put them out of business? I could see how that could happen. Getting a few Tech Planet magazines. What a headlamp was doing in there, I don't know. Let's see, we got 2 electrical traps. That didn't do anything for us. Robotic sledge quality 3. I'm gonna ditch the paper and the headlights, and to be honest, I'm just gonna drink the murky water. I haven't got dysentery once yet. We'll see if I get it. Is it an actual thing? What a way to go. Of all places. Go like Elvis on the toilet. Oh, I finally got the poopies. There's a thing to cure dysentery. I'm trying to get that out of the way. That I do not want. Get off me, fool. We're gonna play ring around the display. Yeah, see? Works every time. Oh, no closing that door. Oh, goodies. Two more wiring. There's usually a pigeon up here somewhere. Oh, look. Dive that boy. Oh shit. Of course it's not frickin' loaded. No! No, damn it. Haha, I completed it. Holy shit. Come on, somebody have a health kit. Yes. Yes. No, don't. No, get on the bike. Put that on there. Pick that up. Dysentery. Let's do this and this. these. Okay. Well, that was a hoot. And I haven't even got to the main loot yet. Ooh. Stitch that and that. Repair these. Scrap. What do I have that I don't need right now? Okay. Put that on there. That, those, that. Those, that. And we're going to put this and that on there too because I don't need them on me. I need ammo for that, which I should have thought about getting when I was at the trader, but I didn't. I don't think I had any money. Ooh, that was fun. I'm shocked that the door is still on it. Another medical journal, that's a good thing. Plaster cast. It's good for fixing them broken legs, which I'm probably going to end up getting at some point. Oh, no goodies there. Alright, some bandages. A whole bunch of interesting stuff there. I'm going to scrap this for space. There's just a lot of stuff that runs around here at night. This is getting a little low for comfort for me. How dare that Karen slap me? All these cars over here. Wondering if I can find a tire. Be nice to find a couple of tires. because, you know, the motorcycle is not that far off in our future. And I definitely want to have the wheels to make that when I'm able. Alright, we found an engine. And we can make sham chowder. Is that a bag? Oh no, it is a bag, but not the kind I was thinking. It's the funeral home. They're throwing them in the ditch. Throwing the extra bags in the ditch. Who needs to bury these folks? We'll just dump them in the ditch. Modify. Okay. That, I already have one of those on there. I could put that on there, but I don't know what good it's gonna do. Can we put it on this one? I think we can. Let's put it on there. Give it more bang for the buck. Get over here to the main road, and I've already done that crack-a-book. Head back towards Miss Jenny. Those I have not searched. Give me good stuff. Urban combat. Train your ears for that distant clicking sound of a landmine actuator. Save your legs and journey landmines trigger 2 seconds slower. Okay. One we already have. And do 20% more damage to land claim property. Well, we're the only ones that own land claim property here, so that would be damage to our own. If we were playing on like an open server, that might be helpful. Huh, it's weird. Usually there's like a fruit stand or something where these are sitting. That is a lot of corn. Looks like a lot of dead corn. All right. We're almost back to Jenny's. So I apologize for forgetting to turn the Twitch integration on until later in the game, but I'm human It happens. Anyway, I want to thank you all for joining me. I am going to take a short break and let my dog out. Well, the dog's out. And then I'll be back playing Conan Exiles. Probably in about 15 minutes, I would guess. All right, so thank you so much for joining me, and I will catch you in the next one.